and fans is days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home in the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Arkansas's offense will have first crack at this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that now.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's good.
Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they...
Loose in the middle! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his own 20. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. He's probably still catching his breath over on the sideline after that 80-yard touchdown return. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Inside the 20, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Number 19. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the... and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Texas offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To throw, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it'll be down right there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
There he goes! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Longhorns will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. It's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Power football with the run. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Washington. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together, throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. And his throw is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabs it in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls in the deep ball. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. On the run, it's Gibson. Bringing it back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Finds a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got him downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Green. Here's a heat. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense came into the game knowing that this quarterback was elusive and he could shake guys and make them miss, but you see the speed and athleticism they have on defense. Nice job getting to the quarterback there.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
56, Arkansas, Texas. 34.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibson. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. To the air. It's Manning. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Wingo.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side. Touchdown, Longhorn! He got a step and just dusted the field. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The give on the option. Nice move there. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Going to look downfield again. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the mark. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air. It's Manning. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Longhorn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. got it in the middle. It's Washington. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
There he goes! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From inside his own 15, looking for a... He smashes his way through again. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Texas.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to... the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
Green 25.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why it's...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he added the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Gibson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Gibson. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hand.
He's loose on the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here. And
beat down. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.